We are bringing you some tips on creating perfectly shaped foam bodies. Brent will be demonstrating a handy tool for your tying bench. Brent is also sharing some news about his old friend Carl Mann.
Well, good day and welcome to a segment here of fly tying tips. Today I'm cutting up some foam bodies here to do a order of dry flies. I just want to show you this. You might not be aware of what we're doing here. What I have is these cutters. These have the razor blades put right into the wooden handle here with resin. Nice shape. They have different styles. I think I have 3 different styles here. This is a Hopper Caddis Ant foam body set. As you can see, size 8 to 12. There's 5 cutters in that. And here's where I got them from, River Road Creations, Stevensville, Montana. There's the particulars if you want to reach out to them. I'm not sure that I've had them for years. And Stevensville, that reminds me of my old buddy, Carl Mann. I did a lot of filming with Carl with Columbia Country. If you followed that show for years, Carl was a host on there for many, many years. Him and his wife Linda ran they owned the Fort Peck Hotel, an old historic hotel right back from the Teddy Roosevelt days when they built that big reservoir. And there's a lot of different fish species in there. They even have Chinook salmon in there, if you could believe it. And they're fishing a nice little river coming out of it as well. So it's a very historic place. There's an old theater that is still operational there. I know they bought us tickets. Diane and I were down there one time. And it was a very nice experience. They had good food and good accommodations. It's like stepping back in the 1800s. So maybe check that out. Let's get back to the foam cutters. Now, there's also got a nice little block here. This to protect your cutters. You chop on that. So what I've done here, we've got the 2 different colors. I'll just get rid of those for a second. I'll bring in 1 piece of foam here. I'll trim that. After I pull it down, I just trim this foam flat again. We just get a straight edge. And it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, so now I'll grab my particular size I'm looking for here. I will just put the foam cutter in. I don't go right to the edge. I'll leave that a little bit. And you got to put a little pressure on it and just rock it back and forth. You just keep going and just make a big batch while you're at it. You can cut a lot on 1 piece of foam. Just get this, the small craft foam, whatever you want to use, and you can make your own. Instead of buying pre-made foam bodies, you can do that. And maybe a couple of guys want to get together and help each other out, whatever you want to do. And I just pop them off like so. And I go all the way up the edge, of course, and then basically just come trim the edges down right where they want to join, and they all fall apart. There they go. Got your little foam bodies all ready to roll there. So all the best with that. We'll just keep bringing you some tying tips and some different materials and tools and whatever else. I'll feature some of that as we go along. These are not endorsements. These are just products that I use and why I use them, and just give you some exposure to what could be available out there that maybe help you out. So thanks a lot for these folks. I don't know who they are. It wasn't Carl. That Tom something or other down here, su@montana.com. So it's Tom somebody. And there's support all these little businesses up and down the road. They're all part of our fly fishing community. And I just got to mention again about Carl. I called down there last couple of years ago, I guess, see how he was doing, and the lady at the hotel said, you didn't hear? And I said, no, hear what? And he said, well, Carl had an accident. He was out hunting with his dogs. He was an avid guide. He was a hunting guide and a fishing guide, and hunted down that Fort Peck area down the eastern side of Montana, and they also guided tackle on the big down in Big Fork, Montana there on the big lakes, and did some lots of TV shows with Bob Asbury there. But anyway, Carl had his dog went in. I guess he went through the ice when he was hunting, and he went in to help him, and I guess he saved the dog, and Carl wasn't so fortunate. So I just want to pass it on. I know a lot of you people probably have seen Carl over the years, so I just wanted to make sure you're aware of that. So I'll put a picture of him on there, and also a nice big box of flies. He wanted one of them. I tied him a box just like it. I always carried in my my drift boat, and he said, "Sure, like a box." So what would it take? So I tied him up a box of those flies. He was just so happy. He said, "Oh, I can like to send you some fly tying materials." I know he said he used to send, being a hunter, and he processed a lot of his hides and feathers and so forth, and he supplied a lot of one of these fly tying wholesalers, and well, I'll send you some materials, because he knew I tied commercially. And anyway, I ended up with about 2 or 3 boxes about the size of a television, and they're just full of hair and feathers of all kinds. And yeah, you just don't know who you're going to run across out there in your travels. And I can't say enough about these good friends you meet up and down the road. So that's what fly fishing is all about for me. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you again on the next little segment here of showcase some tools or materials.
Thanks for watching Brent's Fly Fishing Instructional Series. He can be found on Brent's YouTube channel and Sport Fishing on the Fly.